Hi guys, it's Lindsay from the craft studio and I'm so excited to be here bringing you a craft right to your room. I wish I could be there in person, but this is the next best thing. And with the help of my friends from the playroom and Ben leading the way and the awesome Jackie and Nadia, you have everything you need. Thanks guys, you're the best. So let's review. You should have a white piece of paper. You should have some green tissue paper. You should have some clay. It doesn't really matter what color. Some pipe cleaners. A set of googly eyes. Uh-oh, I lost an eyeball. Here we go. Boop, boop, boop. And some glue. And also, one thing that's probably not in your kit that you might need to borrow is a pair of scissors. So, we are gonna be making these adorable clay porcupines. And so I'm also gonna have a cute little grassy knoll to lay in. We're gonna do some crunch art first, which is one of my favorite artist techniques. So let's get right to it. You guys ready? I'm ready. Awesome. So let's take our green tissue and we're gonna pre-tear it into little pieces. Some can be strips. Remember, artists, perfect is boring. There are no mistakes in art, so make it your own. Rip it and tear it just into pieces and strips that we're gonna crunch to make little sections of fluffy grass for our clay porcupine. So go ahead and do it until your tissue paper is all torn up. All right. Sometimes, depending on the type of tissue paper, it can be really easy to tear, or mine is a little thicker and it's got a little metallic sheen to it, so it's a little harder. I have to use my artist muscles. Show me your muscles. Awesome. Okay. So now, I have it all torn. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to take my glue and I am going to make, I think, a swirl. I'm going to start in the middle and then I'm going to just do a circle around a dot and create like a swirl, which I'll show you in a second. So I have almost the whole piece of paper covered with dots of glue. See my little swirl? I started in the center and went all the way around. And then one at a time, I'm gonna take my tissue and I'm gonna squish it up and I'm gonna stick it on. So go ahead and get to it. This is what I like to call crunch art. Hear that crunch? So fun. And you can make your crunches super tiny. Maybe you wanna make them very tiny, like as small as possible, tight little crunches. Or maybe you don't wanna crunch it that much at all. You just wanna kind of go like this and set it down. Remember, you are the artist. I'm giving you an idea, but you can go to town and do it however you want. So keep going until you use all your tissue. We're creating like a little grassy bed for our cute little porcupine. Has anybody ever seen a porcupine in real life? I'm trying to think if I have. I might be remembering seeing one on TV, but maybe at a zoo I saw one. I don't know. They're very cute, but I definitely wouldn't want to make one mad with those little spikes. Okay, I'm almost done. Okay. You might have a little more tissue than me, so maybe you have less white and more green, but this is where I'm at. Ta-da! And now it's time to prep our little porcupine quills. I think they're quills, the spiky things. Don't quote me on that. But we're gonna take our pipe cleaners and very carefully, if you are a young artist, you might need your grown-up to help you. But you're gonna cut it in about, is that about an inch, maybe an inch and a half pieces? And just go ahead and do all your pipe cleaner until you're all done, and you can repeat with the others. So you have lots of porcupine quills ready. Oop, mine just went shooting across the room. Be very careful with your pipe cleaners, because as we all know, they're super fun to craft with, but they got a little pointy part too. All right, next grab your clay, and whatever color you have is perfect. You're gonna take it and you're gonna put it in your hands and you're gonna do what I love to do to get a ball. We're gonna go rolling, rolling, rolling our clay. That's what the song I sing and the song that everybody at the craft studio sings. And by the time we're done, we have a perfect little ball. Okay, so now this is gonna be the base of my porcupine. I'm gonna find a spot that I'm gonna rest him and I'm gonna add a little bit more glue. And I'm gonna stick my clay ball right on the painting. So even though it's sticky, I'm giving it a little extra support by gluing it. And now this is so much fun. I'm gonna take my porcupine quills that I made and I'm gonna stick them in all over my porcupine. And I'm gonna leave space towards the front because that's where I'm gonna stick in my eyes. So fun. Make it go in all different directions. Fill up that whole cute little guy. And maybe after experimenting, you see you might have cut them a little longer than you wanted, a little, too more like hair instead of porcupine quills. And maybe you're making your own creature, who knows? Okay, so this is my porcupine so far. So cute. And next, I'm just gonna take my eyes, and last but not least, I'm gonna give them a little dot of glue, even though the clay is sticky, just in case I wanna make sure they stay. And I'm gonna stick them, both of them, right in the front. So my porcupine has two little eyes. And I have a cute little clay porcupine in a grassy knoll. Yay! Thank you so much for crafting with me, you guys. If you have a finished porcupine and you want to show it off, maybe you did something different I didn't do, I'd love to see it. Have your friends Ben or Nadia or Jackie snap a picture and send it to us at the craft studio. And we can't wait to craft with you guys all again soon. Have a good week. Bye, everyone.